The bombing continues in Ukraine. Citizens are having to live under a curfew, taking shelter where they can under much distress. Imagine going through all of this, all the while you've got your kids at your side. So that has been her reality. She's been very outspoken about what she and her family have been living through. YouTuber OLENA GNESS joins us now. Hi, OLENA.
Hello.
Where are you now?
I'm right now in the bomb shelter in Kyiv, and yes, we are here. We are fine so far, alive, but the situation around in the country is not really good.
You're in a bomb shelter in Kyiv?
Yes, I'm in the bomb shelter in Kyiv, in the capital of Ukraine.
Okay, and with your 3 children?
Yes, I am. I have 3 children. I have a girl who is 7, a boy who is 5, and another girl who is 4 months old.
I saw them on when you were speaking to Anderson Cooper. I saw them. They're beautiful.
Thank you.
This has got to be, it's incredibly stressful and upsetting for you, I'm sure. How are your kids handling it, OLENA?
I don't know. I don't know where they are getting this energy and strength, but they are very strong and they really understand what's happening, and they realize the danger that is real. But surprisingly, kids adapted to the situation and they faced it. Yes. What else can they do?
And what about for you, OLENA? What's it been like for you living through this? And I understand you don't know where your husband is right now.
Well, I don't know where he is exactly, but I know that he is somewhere inside of Kyiv, and inside of Kyiv there were no clashes so far. So I feel relatively okay because so far he is safe, I hope. But for us, we are in Kyiv. We feel like we are under threat, but in relatively safe environment. But all our thoughts and our hearts and our feelings are right now with people in Mariupol, the city that is just bombarded by Russians, and where we have hundreds of people under the debris, and we have just dead bodies on the streets that are eaten by dogs, and it really hurts. It really hurts when you hear about it, when you see these pictures. I really feel physically how my heart is just bleeding. It's like my children are being killed over there. It really hurts, physically hurts.
I'm sure it takes it to another level, right? To know that citizens are being targeted now, and they deliberately struck a place where clearly there were children inside. I understand that there are some survivors that are emerging from that. Where do you find hope, OLENA?
I still find hope. You see, what's happening right now doesn't really surprise anyone. I was screaming about this from the very first day of giving interviews, that Putin comes to kill Ukrainians. He is committing the genocide here of Ukrainian people, and he will keep killing people until he is stopped by force. And my hope is that finally when the world sees this and realizes this, there will be some, not only Ukrainians will be united right against Putin, but the other people in the world will be united against the pure evil, pure terrorism that's happening right now in Ukraine. I still hope for more of support from the country.
Do you feel like Ukraine is getting the support that you need from the West?
I feel a lot of support, really a lot of support from average people, from politicians. Lots of money is heading towards Ukraine. Our refugees are getting this support, and I'm really feeling grateful for this. But I don't want to insult anyone. I'm really sorry, but it doesn't help to stop the war. Putin, his troops keep killing Ukrainians. More people are becoming refugees. So the reason is Putin and his regime. And while it's over there, it will keep going. So what we get is not enough yet to stop it, to stop this crime, to stop this genocide. I'm sorry, but you see, it's not enough. And I'm feeling myself like in this movie, a Squid Game, I think it's called. Like, the world is giving us some resources to fight, but it's not enough to win. And, well, okay, we will try to do it. Like, we will be fighting anyway. Ukraine will not surrender, that's for sure. But the problem is what will be the price that we're going to pay for this victory, for our freedom, for our existence.
Olena, what do you think it will take to stop Putin?
I don't know.
Yeah. Millions, obviously, 3 million, I believe, people have fled the Ukraine so far. Have you thought about leaving?
Yeah, I thought about leaving, and from time to time I keep thinking about leaving, but I cannot help myself. I just stay, and I feel that I need to be here because this is my home, and I'm a part of big resistance. Today my nephew, the son of my sister, who is only 17 years old, only 17, he joined the army today. He joined the National Guards, and he's only 17. And my sister didn't leave the country. He could leave the country with my sister, but they stayed, and he joined the army, you see. So we are all sacrificing. Yes, my husband joined Territorial Defense Unit, and he is the most precious thing that I have in my life. I love him most of all. We're just giving everything we have, just to stop Putin from killing us, just to stop this.
And I think it's not too much for you to expect that others would give more or continue to give everything they can to help and to stop Putin. Olena, with the curfew right now, are you in the bomb shelter just after curfew, or when there's a bomb siren, or when are you in the shelter, or are you able to leave it at all?
We are. Like, nobody keeps us in the shelter by force,
okay.
So we can leave the shelter. The curfew is between 8 p.m. and 7 a.m. So this is the time when you have to be inside your apartment or inside the bomb shelter. I prefer the shelter because the kids and me, we feel safer here. It's not really the bomb shelter, it's like the basement of the building, but here we have more chances, to survive if the missile hits the building.
Okay.
We go out for the daytime. We go for a walk. Every day we try to stand the long queue and buy some food in the supermarket. We go home to take shower, to change clothes. Our home is not ruined, so we can go back to the apartment. We have a cat who stays inside of the apartment, and I change water for him. I give him food and clean his toilet. So far, it is relatively fine in the neighborhood where we are situated. But the last days at night, the missiles, they hit the residential buildings in Kyiv, in different neighborhoods, randomly, and you never feel safe. So each time you go back home in the daytime, you go outside of the basement, it's like a lottery, because you never know when the missile hits. The air siren, it's on from time to time, but sometimes first the missile hits and then the alarm goes on. Sometimes alarm goes on, but there is no missile, and really people do not pay much attention at this alarm because they just keep doing what they are doing, like standing in the supermarket, buying something, walking, whatever.
Olena, we stand with you and just hope for your safety and hope for this all to end. Thank you for your time, and we'll check in with you again, okay?
Thank you very much.
Love to you and your family. That is OLENA GNESS. She is a YouTuber in Kyiv, speaking us from a shelter as we speak there, under curfew there.